Happy morning, all of you. I am Professor Anand Kumar Das under interview series. Now, today I am going to talk about what is covering letter. It's a talk of the town. Almost for last 10 years, everybody is asking me, and I was explaining my all classes, program, workshop, what is covering letter for especially for the fresh candidate, but for the experienced candidate also, it is very important. Don't try to read on the board. Huh? You will not be able to read very clearly, or if you want to read, I will request you to pause the video, read it first, then again restart your video and listen to me carefully. I will explain you one by one, step by step. What is the meaning of covering letter? First of all, you are supposed to understand the meaning of covering letter. When you are sending the resume, say for example, you are sending the resume through post and courier, okay? Then in a resume, there are certain things which you have not mentioned, okay? It means covering letter is for that part which you have not mentioned in your resume, the very first thing. Second thing, covering letter is actually secret of covering letter is to check by the interviewer your effective writing part, whether you know how to write or not. That's why they are asking, say for example, you in Times of India or the Hindu, the Telegraph, the Hindustan Times, the Deccan Chronicle, you saw any advertisement, say for example, for management trainee position, software trainee position, or technical trainee position. Now you are supposed to apply. They are intentionally they are doing this. This is called recruitment. Okay, for that particular recruitment purpose, they are advertising in any particular national newspaper. Against that, you are applying. Very simple. Then how you will apply? There are only two modes of applying. Either you will go through email, you will apply through the email. Nowadays, the internet is there, or you send it through either post or courier. That's it. When you are sending anything, naturally, if you will send only resume, they will go through the resume. It's a two-page resume. Say for example, as a fresher, as I told only already in the resume part under the that video part, fresher is supposed to make only resume. Experienced person is supposed to make curriculum vitae, whatever you say it. And fresher and experienced both. If you have more than 6 pages of information with you, then you're supposed to go through profile. And biodata nowadays outdated. That is only for matrimonial purposes or matrimonial sites. Okay, so covering letter is for two things which is very important, that is secret actually. First, if in resume you have not mentioned certain things, then you are supposed to write covering letter so that they will be able to know more clearly about you, your strength, your achievements. Okay, and second part, your writing part, that is very important, so that they will be able to know whether you know how to write, miss complete grammar part, your English, basically effective writing part, that is very important, and your punctuation, how you use comma, full stop, whether you know how to write a letter also or not, your English, what is the level of your English, that is very important for them. And these are the two things which they are looking for in a particular candidate. And with the help of interview, the very first question when they will ask, they will check your all communication skill part, effective reading, effective writing, effective speaking, effective listening, effective interpretation, effective presentation, everything they will come to know that. So I will read it out one by one, step by step. Listen very carefully, make a note of this, and you can apply the same to same anywhere in any interview in the entire world. Let's start with, say for example, you are applying through email. Okay, then subject will come under the compose part. If you are going through Google, Gmail or Yahoo or redditmail.com, then compose part is there. Under compose, subject is coming, then you're supposed to put subject there. Under the CC part, if say for example you are directly applying to HR manager, then HR manager email ID will come under two part. And if you want to send CC to someone, if they have said you to mention copy to someone, then you're supposed to mention their email ID also. Under BCC, blank copy, you're supposed to put your email ID for your future reference. Always remember, don't forget to do that. And if that is for the email purpose. But if you're applying through the post and courier, only then subject will come like this. Otherwise, when you're applying through the mail, this subject will not come under this like this. Okay, so ignoring this subject part, there is no requirement subject, because you're in now most of the cases 99% people are applying through email or internet. Nowadays post and courier are outdated. So how you will start? your excellent advertisement in the Times of India, Hindustan Times, the Hindu, whichever paper you have got the advertisement, okay, dated June 15, 2001. Impaled. Impaled means attracted. Compelled means force factor. Impelled means attraction factor. Impelled me to apply for the said post. Said post means which you have mentioned in your subject, for which I consider myself best fit and most suitable provided given an opportunity to prove. The very first line is this. That is the first part. Your excellent advertisement in that particular newspaper dated this me to apply for the said post means subject which you have mentioned, software training, management training, technical training, any other training, okay, for which I consider myself best fit and most suitable provided given an opportunity to prove, okay. Second part, I am a young man of 21 years with sound health and sound mind. You are supposed to mention along with strong character. You are supposed to take pride of this. Yes, I have strong character with positive attitude and perception towards world citizen. For the entire world citizen, you have the positive attitude and perception, because you may work for US also, Canada also, Germany also, France also. You may go anywhere in the entire universe. Very simple. For on behalf of any big companies. Then third line is, I never stood third in my career, entire career. It means you have got up to the second division, but you never got third division. Or if say for example you are only first divisioner, then you are supposed to write, I never stood second in my career, like this. With all backlogs clear. Most of the freshers are confused with the current backlog or history in backlog. History in backlog means from first year onwards you are getting backlog, means you are failing in one or two subject and you are not able to clear up to fourth year. That is history and backlog. And if you are getting any backlog in fourth year, that is current backlog. So both backlogs should get clear before interview, or at least after interview, but before joining. That is very important. So current and history and backlog both are clear, okay. I am a fresher with fresh mind and fresh ideas. This is again opportunity for you to prove yourself. Then fourth line, I do believe only positive response from the world class employer who believes creative employee. You are supposed to tell you are a creative employee. Then thanks with regards and oblige. Always this is an etiquette which you are supposed to mention. Thanks with regards and oblige. Always. Yours faithfully, you are supposed to mention faithfully, not sincerely, because you are not an experienced person. If you are an experienced person, only you are supposed to mention sincerely, otherwise never. As a student throughout your life, from school, college, institute, universities, you are supposed to mention only faithfully. And your name, your signature will come here. And don't forget to attach your resume, my dear. Always at any cost, you are supposed to attach your resume, because resume with covering letter will give them complete information, and it might possible, if your covering letter will be so suitable, awesome rocking covering letter, if you are able to write, they will call you for an interview immediately. Okay, on the basis of this interview letter, then they will go through resume, and rest depending upon your face-to-face interview. So this is all about your covering letter. Covering letter only for two purposes. Main tricky purpose is, again I am repeating, first purpose what I told, if you have not mentioned certain things in your resume, because it might possible within 2 pages you are not supposed to mention all these things, and the source through which you got this information, my advertisement, which date you got the advertisement, that part also they wanted to know. So this is the very first line you're supposed to mention. For which post you applied, what is the reference ID, everything, because nowadays 99% job now in the hands of consultant. Most of the big companies are recruiting through consultant nowadays. 99%, only 1% are going through the direct advertisement, visiting the campus. It's only by big companies. That's it. And not even more. Fortune 500 companies, I think 90% has given their recruitment process only in the hands of consultant. You go to Naukri.com, you go to freshersworld.com, you go to wisdomjobs.com, you go to sciencejob.com, any other big this Naukri portal is now in the hands of consultant. So don't worry about that. Believe in yourself and be careful, alert and aware. I make people always aware and alert so that they should not have any confusion in their life, and then they will appear when you will appear for any interview duty and personality development part, you will be able to clear this within a particular limit or in first attempt. Always remember, you will be able to clear any interview of the entire world in first attempt if you will follow my advice through my video or buy my book if you can afford, available on Amazon and Flipkart. If you don't want to buy or you cannot afford, very simply enjoy my video, focus on that, subscribe my video, forward, share, like with everyone. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Happy beginning.